Hello, Seattle, and are you well ready for the most glad you'll be all March? All right, before we get started, I need you to vote on a couple things. I'm going to show you two things, and I'm going to do it by applause, which you like more. So tell me which it is. Do you like, on the left-hand corner, Toy Story, or in the right-hand corner, Sloths? Who wants Toy Story? Who wants Sloths? Looks like Sloths takes it down. All right, let's try that one more time. In the left-hand corner, macaroni and cheese. In the right-hand corner, flowers. Looks like a big winner for flowers. So what is going on here? You've been voting all night. This is something I like to call March Gladness. It's a bracket I run every year on Facebook where I pit two things that people like against each other in a race to find out what will be the champion for that year. How did this come about? What's the story here, and how can you participate? Follow along. So I started playing a card game called Magic the Gathering when I was a little kid. I grew up to play it professionally. I used that to pay for college, and now I actually design the game, and I've been doing it for about 8 years. I love games. Games are a big deal to me, and I'm very passionate about game design. And to me, brackets are one of the most pure forms of game design. It's simple. You just pick one of two things that you like until eventually you have a champion. People do it with sports all the time, but I thought, what if we did it for something else? So I posted on Facebook something really innocuous. I asked people to say, hey, what's something that you like? I got about 141 replies, pretty good, I would say, back in 2015. And then a few days later, on March 1st, I used this to seed a bracket and came out with the first ever matchup of Girl Scout cookies versus Parks and Recreation. Girl Scout cookies won. And with 138 replies, it did really well. And as the month went on and matchups kept going toward the championship, it got more and more people involved. People were telling their friends until finally we had the epic conclusion, cats versus dogs. 630 votes came in from people. They were telling their friends, hey, you got to come check this thing out. And cats needs your support, or dogs needs your support. Come in and do this thing. And before I knew it, my Facebook inbox was full of messages from people I had never met who were like, I love what you're doing. I don't know who you are. I want to be your friend. I love this March Gladness thing. You got to check this out. One of my personal favorites is the person in the center here who's actually a teacher. She's an elementary school teacher, and she brings this in to do with her students. So they sit down and they go through the whole bracket and decide who's going to win, and then they make it a big deal every year. I've heard of coworkers doing this, I've heard of spouses doing this, and I've got a ton of great messages, including maybe my favorite message of all time, which, well, I think I'll just let you read for yourself. So I guess I hope you're doing well then. Well, as it turned out, I actually would need to unfriend some people because I quickly hit the cap on Facebook. You can only have 5,000 friends, which I didn't know. Don't worry, you can also go follow me. That's a great feature on Facebook for your March Gladness updates. But I couldn't add any more friends because I was building up this great community. And I love the March Gladness community. They come around every year. A couple years ago, Mr. Rogers was a candidate in March Gladness, and people would come in and tell and post their favorite Mr. Rogers quotes or stories, teach people from Europe or Asia who Mr. Rogers was and why he was so important. And every year, people look forward to this. And I think many people out here could do exactly the same thing. If you're a chef, you could post on Facebook every day with a new recipe. Or if you're a photographer, you could post up a new photo every day. Pick a month, give it a goofy name, and go for it. But I know what you all really want to know, and that's what the 5 winners are from the previous years. So here are your 5 champions: dogs, pizza, hugging, Mr. Rogers, and seeing someone enjoy a gift you gave. All important stuff. And tonight at Ignite, you've been voting. So are you ready to choose your champion for tonight? Okay, in the finals, we've got 2 things. They're going to be sunshine and 3-day weekends, okay? So I need your votes. Choose. Who wants sunshine to win? Who wants 3-day weekends? Sunshine. 3-day weekends. All right, folks, I think we have it. 3-day weekends is our champion at Ignite. And if you had fun doing this, take out your phones right now, take a picture of this slide, add me on Facebook, follow me. March Gladness will kick off on March 1st. But additionally, I've left the voting thread open, or the suggestion thread open, so you can come in and suggest what you think should win this year. So go on to my Facebook, leave a note right now. I'm going to make the bracket tomorrow night, so you got a day to do this, and then I'll seed it with your suggestions. So go in, and you just might win. Hope you enjoyed my talk, and I will see you at the bar. Thank you so much.